Hi everyone, my name is Mark Ridamos, holistic health practitioner, and today I want to talk to you about the importance of movement to the immune system. And to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to kneel on a Swiss ball so I can get my movement in while doing a video. So I wouldn't recommend this for everyone necessarily. I've done a bit of training to this point, more just a little bit of a novelty. Now, I've never really done this for longer than a minute before, so this should be pretty interesting. Okay, so movement and the immune system. So the first thing is that movement can really help pump fluids throughout the body. So water, blood, oxygen can also really help pump fluids through your lymphatic system. Now, your lymphatic system is a really important part of your immune system, and it helps your body react and recognize foreign invaders. So really good to keep that firing quite well. The second thing is there's loads of research out there to show that people that exercise regularly actually generally recover faster from infections. And the third thing is people that exercise regularly, it's been shown to help reduce stress hormones. And high amounts of stress can really impact the immune system in an adverse way. So three key things there. So it helps pump fluids / supporting the lymphatic system, quicker recovery with infections, and can help manage your stress hormones. Now, a really common question I get is, well, how often should I exercise? That question, it's really, really individual. So someone that has like a goal around a triathlon would have very different exercise requirements to someone that doesn't and just wants a baseline level of health. So it really depends, in my view, on the goal. It also depends on the person's level of vitality. So what do I mean by that? So, if someone's sleep, nutrition, hydration, stress management, if that's a little bit off, that can cause people stress. So, for example, not having enough water can cause someone stress in their body. That can run a stress response. And exercise is actually another stress, albeit it can be really good, and stresses aren't necessarily bad, but it can be another stress in the stress bucket if the stress bucket is already high. And I'm starting to slip on this thing, so I'm just going to grab a seat. A little bit sweaty in here. Ideally, you want to manage your stress really well with other lifestyle factors. So how can you do that? So if you're over-exercising for your level of vitality, normally you'll take a lot longer to recover, you might be more prone to injuries, and you might get really low on energy, for example. So there's some indicators that you might be over-exercising for what you can tolerate. Now, the Center for Disease and Control in the US recommend a minimum 150 minutes per week of moderate exercise. So moderate being, walking, yoga, those kind of things. I would say that is a minimum, because that would be, say, 5 days a week, 30 minutes a day. And that's around about, 3,000 steps. So it's around about 1,000 steps per 10 minutes for the average person. So here in Australia, we walk around about 4,500 steps per day. I would say that's the minimum. So research has shown that after 4,000 steps, there are some benefits to exercise to the body. So minimum 4,000, and that can even be incidental, like around the house. There's a lot of different technology out there that will target 10,000 steps per day. That is an excellent benchmark if your body can take that. And that concept was developed in the 60s around the Tokyo Olympics. So it was actually developed in Japan to sort of really promote physical activity at the time, but at the same time, really, really good benchmark. So there's some of the tips around how much exercise might be suited to you. So how can you get more exercise in? Okay, that can be really challenging for people. So accountability can be excellent for lots of people, whether that be to a certain person, to like a coach or a friend, or even in a team sport. So for example, I play basketball fairly regularly. That is probably my number one accountability tool for wanting to stay fit. I want to stay competitive in that kind of competitive environment. And so that's where I gear a lot of my exercise and my goals towards. and other people have different stuff. So accountability can be absolutely excellent in any way, shape or form. The other thing is, I really encourage people just to do what they enjoy. You know, I personally think strength training is excellent for people, but not everyone actually enjoys that. So if you enjoy that, you're going to start pumping, you know, more happy hormones, and you're actually going to do it more regularly as well. So there are some tips around movement, really important for the immune system, some tips around how to get it into your daily routine. Hopefully that's helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and at the same time, let me know if you ever want any assistance with any kind of health goals at all. Thank you. Bye.